Okay, so we will start the Photoshop session now. Again, uh, we will first see uses of the Photoshop, then we will be go to the interface. Uh, One of the uses of Photoshop is extract object from the photos. For example, if you have a photo with yourself, you can extract yourself from the photo and put into a different photo. And for example, if there are any other object like maybe a ball, maybe a chair, okay, and you can extract those objects from different photos and put into a new photo and create a new photo. So we call that as extract object from the photos. Those extracted object you can include a new photo with the background and create a new photo. Another thing is background removal. Now you have your photo and you wanted to change your background to a different background. Think you are in a jungle with the jungle background with the trees and maybe some stones or other things, and you wanted to change it to a home background. So you can select the background and change the background to new background. Another thing is color correction. Maybe there is uh, photos with reddish, more red or more yellow according to different reasons. In that case, you can change the color balance of the photo and correct the photo color to its color it should have. So we call it as color correction. And another thing is, think you are in the photo with the red t-shirt and you wanted to have a photo with the blue t-shirt. So in that case, you can change the t-shirt color by using Photoshop. For example, it can happen in some occasion like when you do photography for a degree program, and in the stage you may given uh, there is a degree for blue one, that blue one should be given but given a red one by mistakenly. So to correct that mistake in the photo, you can change the color uh, by the Photoshop. Another thing is photo retouching and repairing. So when you have an old photo, you may have white spots or black spots in the photo. You can remove those white and black photos. Also, you will have a black and white photos, and you can add colors to the photo and make a color photo. Okay. Another thing is if your photo is founded by a small child, he or she may draw on the photo and you wanted to remove those drawing and restore the original image. And in this course, we do not going to talk about photo retouching and repairing, but the other things, how you can extract the objects from the photos, background removal, color correction, and color change, things like that. Okay. So we will continue to the next slide. Now we're going to get to know the interface of the Photoshop. So in the basic component in the interface, first one is menu bar. Menu bar is common to the other Office packages as well. Here also you have menu bar. After the menu bar, there is options bar. Usually in the options bar, we'll have options according to the selected tool. Okay. Then left side of the window, you have toolbox. Toolbox contain various types of tools that you can perform various types of operation, doing various type of tasks. On the right side, you have palettes. Okay. You have color palettes for changing colors, and you can have layer palettes and adjustment palettes. There are different palettes in the panel dock. We call this section as panel dock. In panel dock, you have various palettes. In the middle, you have document window. In the document window is the area you will perform any operation in a photo. Your photo also load to this document window, and by using these tools and by using the options and the panels, you will do some editing for your photos in the document window. In the status bar, display various status including the image size and image dimensions. We will go to more new one. This is old look interface. Now when we come to the CS interface, we had already discussed about the menu bar, then the options bar. Okay, now the move tool has been selected, so all the options related to move tool appear in the options bar. This is the toolbox as we explained, and the palettes in the docking section. We have the palette menu, and in the above is the cluster bar. You can have various tabs according to various options. Now we will discuss about various type of tools, and when we use Photoshop, when we switch between tools, it will take bit time. That means very small times, but those small times also we can reduce. If you wanted to move, if you wanted to use move tool and then you wanted to select the photo, then you have to interchange from move tool to the selection tool, marquee tool in here. So when you use mouse pointer, you have to always take the mouse pointer into that location and switch the tool. But you can do it easily by using shortcuts. So it will preserve times, because if there are usages of 20 usages with the move tool and 20 usages with the selection tool, so you have more, nearly 40 interchange of tool. So when the number of switchings are higher, then use of shortcut keys are more convenient, because it will preserve more time. So we will use the shift key to select a tool. For example, to move tool, we have to select shift and the V together. shift key and the V, letter V in the keyboard together. So it will select the move tool. And there is another tool called lasso tool. We will discuss it later. But if you wanted to take lasso tool instead of move tool, then you have to press shift and the L. And there is another tool called magic wand tool. For that you can use shift and the W. Likewise, various tools there. For shortcut you have to use the letter with the related uh, letter with the shift key. And there are different options in the same tool inside the same tool. For example, if we take lasso tool, there are three variations of tools inside the lasso tool. So when you first select the lasso tool, pressing shift and the L, the basic lasso tool will select. And if you again click shift and the L, then instead of this basic lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool will be loaded. And if you click again shift and L, then magnetic lasso tool will be loaded. While you're working in magnetic lasso tool, if you press shift and L again, then the basic lasso tool again will load. So we could indicate it as repeat shortcut with circular between 1, 2, 3 options. Now we will move to the detailed description of these tools. We will first look at Mercury tool to select exact shape object such as rectangle, square, or ellipse or circle. Lasso tool for customize shape. You can select. Second one is elliptical Mercury tool. Now if we go to Photoshop and we can open a new document, just open a new document. Now for move tool we have to use shift and the V. You see that move tool has selected. There is nothing to move, but if you select shift and the M, then Mercury tool will be selected. So this is the rectangular Mercury tool. You can select rectangular or square size object. Now if we again press shift and the M, now you have option to select circular, the circular objects or elliptical object. Okay. So the main two options are switching between them. This circular and the rectangle selection of object. Okay. Then the other one is row selection, single row Mercury tool and single column Mercury tool. These are rarely used, not commonly used one, so they do not provide shortcut for them. You can select a row. This is single row. Only that dash line. Okay. And column. See, something like a row, something like a line. Okay. So now we will move to next tool. Next tool is lasso tool. So as I told you, lasso tool is used for to select the shapes that is not fixed like shape, you can use to select any kind of shape by using lasso tool. The lasso tool have these three types of variations. First one is basic lasso tool. Second one is polygonal lasso tool. Third one is magnetic lasso tool. Now we will see what you can do by the lasso tool. Now for lasso tool we have to use Shift L. This is the basic lasso tool. So you can select any arbitrary shape by using the lasso tool. Any shape you can select it by using lasso tool. But the edges of the shape are rounded shape edges. Okay, these are rounded, not straight. Okay, and if we move to next lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, you will see it is not rounded shape, it is direct line shape runs. See, you can select direct line, and when you complete the object, you will be find there is a circle appear when you complete the object. Okay, the next one is magnetic lasso tool. To use magnetic lasso tool, I will use a brush first. Okay, you can draw something here. And if you select another tool, it only apply for the selected parts. It does not apply non-selected part. Okay, now you remove the selection. Now we are going to see how you can use magnetic lasso tool. Now we are in polygonal mode. Now we will move to magnetic lasso tool. You will see that tool has been changed. When you using the magnetic lasso tool and you try to select object, okay, it will be stick to the object border. See, it will be always stick to the magnetized to the border. Okay, not like polygonal and basic lasso tool. You can select because that border is create as a magnet border of the object, so it will attract. Okay, likewise you can easily select by using magnetic lasso tool. So these are the three types of tools, lasso tools you can use to select any object. Now we will move to next tool. Next tool is magic wand tool. Magic wand tool, what does is it select similar pixels to the source pixel. Okay, the first select on some of one of the pixel, it will automatically select all the similar pixels that connected to that pixel. the same area. And tolerance value will decide how much similarity between the selecting pixel and the uh, source pixel. Source pixel is initially selected pixel. Now we will see it. Now if we go to same image, I use shift and W for magic wand. Now we have white pixel around this. If we select anywhere, all the white pixels are selected. But keep in mind the white pixel inside here did not selected. Okay, but white pixels around the object has been selected. If you wanted to select the inside one as well, you have to use shift key. So you will see the plus mark. So that means you can add the selection. Now I had selected the inside similar pixels and the outside similar pixels. Okay. Another thing is, if you wanted to, now the similar pixel is the yellow pixel. This is a yellow pixel. We click on yellow pixel. All the similar pixels are selected. Okay. Here also the same. So you can increase and decrease the tolerance and see with how much similar pixels will be selected. So we will be move to next tool. Next tool is quick selection tool. Quick selection tool is use a brush, but you can change the size of the brush by using the square brackets. And if you wanted to add that you can use the ALT key, you can reduce the area. Usually in default it can add the area. Now if you press shift W again, you will have the quick selection. Okay, it's a quick selection, and you can use the bracket sign. You will see plus mark inside, and if you put ALT, see it will change to minus mark. In default it is plus mark, so you can plus mark means it will you have the selection here, and this selection also add to that selection. You can it will easily add the selection, and if you wanted to remove, then you can click the ALT. When you click on most of the pixel, it automatically change its border to reduce the selection. See, this selection has been done by using quick selection mode. Okay. Then there is way to increase and decrease the selection. We will be see how you can increase and decrease the selection, and how you can inverse the selection. And to increase and decrease the selection, Now you have the selection here. If you wanted to increase the selection, you can go to select, then modify. In there are two options. One is expand for increase, okay, contract for decrease. If you want to expand by 10 pixel, you can give the pixel value how much you wanted to expand the selection. If 10 pixel, you can click, see the selection has been increased. Okay, for decrease the selection, you can use contract. I had expanded it by 10 pixel, now contracted by 20. That means it will be contracted by 10 from the initial value. See, next one is inner selection. Now I will select this part as well. Now this yellow object has been selected, okay, not the background. Now think, if you wanted to remove the background, in this case, we have to select the background. Now we select all the objects, not the background. So inverse of this is the background. Okay. For that you can use Ctrl Shift I for inverse selection. Now it is selecting the background. Okay. So these are the tools that you can use for selecting, and use these tools for making a face of a person. That means you will make face from a human by using vegetables. So from next one, I will explain how you can create a human face by using these tools. So we will do it in the next video. In the next video, I will create a human face by using uh, these tools.